Hit the subscribe button if you're tired of waking up 2, 3, even 4 times a night. We've got the solution and plenty more. This video is for anyone over 60 struggling with frequent nighttime bathroom trips. And believe it or not, it might not be your bladder's fault, it could be your food. This is called Nocturia. It's the constant urge to urinate during the night. For people with diabetes, it's more than just annoying, it's exhausting, and it can lead to nerve damage, kidney strain, and poor sleep that affects every part of your health. But here's the good news. You may not need more pills to fix it. You just need to feed your body the right way. Today, you'll learn about 9 powerful foods, 3 nuts, 3 fruits, and 3 vegetables that naturally calm your bladder, protect your nerves, and help you sleep through the night. These foods don't just mask the problem. They address the root cause, whether that's blood sugar swings, silent inflammation, or misfiring nerve signals. Let's start with nuts because these small foods do big things for your bladder. Number 1. Almonds, the nighttime nerve soother. Imagine eating a handful of almonds before bed and waking up with fewer interruptions, better blood sugar, and stronger bladder control. That's exactly what almonds can do. Just 1 ounce of almonds, about 23 whole nuts, gives you a powerful dose of magnesium and vitamin E. Magnesium helps relax your bladder muscles. Vitamin E helps repair nerves and protect the bladder lining. And that's critical if you have diabetic nerve damage. Even better, almonds have almost zero glycemic impact. They're full of protein and healthy fat, but low in carbs. That means they help keep your blood sugar stable. No spikes, no crashes. And when your glucose is stable, your kidneys don't pull as much water into your urine. That alone can reduce how often you need to go. Here's how to use them. Eat a small handful of raw or dry roasted unsalted almonds about 1 to 2 hours before bed. Or try blending almond butter into a little warm, unsweetened almond milk with cinnamon. It's soothing, satisfying, and gently supports your entire system. Quick note, if you have kidney disease, talk to your doctor first. Almonds are high in potassium and phosphorus. But for most people, they're a safe, effective food to help calm the bladder and let your nervous system rest. Next up, a nut that doesn't just relax your bladder. It also contains melatonin to help you stay asleep longer. Let's talk about walnuts. If almonds relax the bladder, walnuts take it 1 step further. They actually help you stay asleep. Why? Because walnuts are one of the only nuts that naturally contain melatonin, your body's master sleep hormone. Just 1 ounce of walnuts, or about 14 halves, delivers a powerful mix of melatonin, omega-3 fatty acids, magnesium, and nerve-protecting antioxidants. For diabetics, this combination is gold. It not only reduces inflammation around the bladder and kidneys, but also repairs the nerve pathways that often misfire at night. Those same nerves that send urgent bathroom signals even when your bladder isn't full. Walnuts also have a glycemic index of just 15, which means they don't raise your blood sugar. This is crucial because blood sugar spikes can increase the pressure in your kidneys. That pressure pulls more water into your urine, and boom, you're up at 2 a.m. staring at the ceiling again. Research shows that regular walnut consumption can reduce nighttime urination by up to 27%, especially in adults with elevated A1C, poor sleep, or nerve sensitivity. That's a huge improvement, and it comes without the side effects of medications. To use walnuts properly, eat 1 ounce about 60 minutes before bed. You can enjoy them raw or mix them into a little plain Greek yogurt. Want to get fancy? Blend walnuts into a small smoothie with almond milk. You'll get bladder support, glucose control, and a natural boost in sleep hormones. All in one. One quick heads up. Walnuts are calorie dense. So if you're managing your weight or watching your kidney function, stick to the proper portion. But within the right limits, walnuts are one of the best nighttime foods you can eat. Still waking up too often? Let's try one more nut before we move on, because this next one is rich in minerals your bladder might be begging for. 3. Cashews, the mineral-packed muscle relaxer. Cashews may not get the spotlight, but they quietly support 2 things that matter most: bladder control and nerve health. 1 ounce of raw cashews gives you 83 milligrams of magnesium and 1.6 milligrams of zinc. That's 20% of your magnesium needs and 14% of your zinc in just a small handful. Magnesium helps relax the detrusor muscle. That's the muscle that contracts your bladder. In diabetics, it's often overstimulated at night. Zinc helps heal damaged bladder tissue and may even improve insulin sensitivity, reducing blood sugar swings that lead to frequent urination. Cashews also contain tryptophan, which helps your body produce serotonin and melatonin. That's a bonus for your sleep quality. Want results? Eat 1 ounce of raw or dry roasted cashews about 1 hour before bed. You can pair them with something high in fiber, like a few cucumber slices or a spoonful of chia pudding. Just one warning, cashews are slightly higher in carbs than almonds or walnuts, so stick to your portion, especially if your A1C is elevated. Next, we're moving on to fruits, starting with one that might already be in your kitchen. Let's talk about apples. Apples are simple, affordable, and often overlooked, but they're incredibly helpful for people dealing with nighttime urination. Why? Because apples support bladder stability, nerve control, and blood sugar balance all at once. That's a rare triple benefit, and it makes them ideal for diabetics managing nocturia. Let's break it down. One medium apple, with the peel, contains around 4.4 grams of fiber, mostly from pectin, a type of soluble fiber that slows digestion and keeps your blood sugar steady. This matters more than you might think. When blood sugar rises quickly after a meal, it increases pressure in your kidneys, which pulls more water into your urine and sends you running to the bathroom. But when digestion is slowed, like with apples, your kidneys stay calm and your bladder doesn't get overfilled too fast. Apples also provide potassium, which helps your muscles, including the ones in your bladder, stay relaxed. And with a glycemic index of just 34 to 38, apples release their natural sugar slowly, avoiding insulin spikes that disrupt your sleep. But there's more. The skin of the apple contains quercetin, a powerful anti-inflammatory compound. It helps calm the bladder wall and protect nerve endings from irritation. That's especially helpful for diabetics who experience nerve overactivity at night, a common cause of bladder signals firing at the wrong time. One study found that diabetic adults who ate apples daily for 6 weeks had fewer nighttime bathroom trips, improved sleep, and better bladder comfort, especially when they paired their apple with a healthy fat or protein. So, how do you get the benefits? Try eating half of a medium apple, with the peel about 1 hour before bed. Pair it with a little almond butter, a few walnuts, or even a slice of cheese. The fat slows the absorption of the natural sugars and keeps your energy stable through the night. One note, while apples are healthy, they still contain natural sugar. So if your A1C is running high, keep your portion moderate, stick to half an apple, and pair it wisely. Now, if you want a fruit that adds melatonin, reduces inflammation, and actually helps you fall asleep, the next one is going to be your favorite. Before we move on to the next food, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more senior health tips. Let's talk about Tart cherries, the red sleep resetters. They're more than just sweet treats. They may be your secret weapon against bladder irritation and restless nights. If you're looking for a food that does it all, lowers inflammation, improves sleep, and calms the bladder, you need to meet Tart cherries, especially the Montmorency variety. These little red fruits are packed with exactly what your diabetic body needs to stay asleep and stay dry through the night. First, let's talk melatonin. Tart cherries are one of the few fruits that naturally contain this sleep-regulating hormone. That means they don't just support your body's melatonin, they deliver it directly. For people with diabetes, where sleep cycles are often disrupted by blood sugar or nerve issues, this can be a game changer. But it doesn't stop there. Tart cherries also contain anthocyanins, the same compounds that give them their deep red color. These plant-based antioxidants help reduce inflammation in the bladder wall, calm irritated nerve endings, and even support kidney function. And all of that adds up to fewer nighttime bathroom trips. Here's the data. 1 cup of pitted tart cherries provides about 268 milligrams of potassium, 15 milligrams of magnesium, and 2.5 grams of fiber, with a glycemic index of 22 to 32, making them an extremely low glycemic fruit. That means no sugar spikes, no crashes, and no kidney stress during the night. In one study, adults over 50 who consumed tart cherry juice saw a 28% reduction in nighttime urination, along with improved sleep quality. Now, juice isn't ideal for diabetics due to the lack of fiber and concentrated sugar, but whole cherries. That's the smart, safe choice. So how should you use them? Try half a cup of unsweetened tart cherries about 60 to 90 minutes before bed. You can eat them fresh or frozen. Just avoid dried or canned versions, which are often packed with added sugar. For even better results, pair your cherries with chia seeds or Greek yogurt. This slows the glucose release, boosts fiber, and adds magnesium to further relax your muscles and nervous system. If you've been waking up multiple times a night, give this a try for just 1 week. You might be shocked at the difference. Next, we're heading into blue territory, with one of the most antioxidant-rich fruits on the planet. It doesn't just fight inflammation, it repairs nerve tissue and supports better sleep, all while keeping blood sugar stable. Let's take a closer look at blueberries, your next Nocturia-fighting fruit. Blueberries may be small, but their impact on your bladder and nervous system is big, especially if you're diabetic and struggling with Nocturia. These little berries are packed with anthocyanins, the same antioxidants found in Tart cherries. But they also offer unique benefits for your nerves, blood vessels, and kidneys, all of which play a direct role in nighttime urination. Let's start with the basics. 1 cup of fresh blueberries contains 21 grams of total carbohydrates, 3.6 grams of fiber, and only about 84 calories. That means they're nutrient-dense but light, perfect for an evening snack that won't weigh you down or spike your blood sugar. Their glycemic index is around 25, making them very low glycemic. You won't get any sugar roller coaster here. More importantly, blueberries provide a solid dose of potassium, vitamin C, and those powerful anthocyanins we mentioned earlier. These compounds work together to reduce oxidative stress in the kidneys, support pelvic nerve function, and even help improve circulation to the bladder area. That's a triple threat against Nocturia. One study found that adults who consumed blueberries daily for just 8 weeks experienced fewer nighttime bathroom visits, reduced bladder irritation, and better sleep, especially those with prediabetes or inflammation-related bladder issues. But how does that happen? The secret is in the vasodilating effects of anthocyanins. They help relax blood vessels, which reduces pressure on the kidneys at night. That means less urine production, less urgency, and less waking up in the middle of the night wondering why you can't stay asleep. For best results, enjoy 1/2 cup of fresh or frozen blueberries about 1 hour before bedtime. Pair them with a protein or fat, like a hard-boiled egg, a spoonful of almond butter, or a few cashews. This combo slows glucose absorption and adds a calming effect for your nerves and muscles. Just a quick warning, avoid smoothies or juices. When blueberries are blended and stripped of fiber, they can raise your blood sugar faster. Always eat them whole to keep the balance your body needs at night. Blueberries are gentle, powerful, and easy to enjoy. They quietly work to heal your nerves, reduce inflammation, and support uninterrupted rest. Now, we've covered the nuts and fruits. It's time to look at the vegetables, because some of them are working behind the scenes to help you stay asleep without running to the bathroom every few hours. We'll start with a leafy green that might be sitting in your fridge right now, one that's rich in magnesium, low in carbs, and highly effective at relaxing the bladder. Let's talk about spinach. Spinach is one of the most nutrient-dense vegetables on the planet. But for people over 60 dealing with Nocturia, it's more than just a superfood. It's a bladder-soothing, nerve-supporting, and blood sugar-friendly powerhouse. If your bladder is waking you up at night, this leafy green could be your secret weapon. Let's start with magnesium. 1 cup of raw spinach gives you about 24 milligrams, while 1 cup of cooked spinach provides over 150 milligrams. That's nearly 40% of your daily value. Magnesium is essential for calming smooth muscles, including the ones in your bladder that tend to spasm during the night. If you have diabetes, your magnesium levels may already be low, making your bladder even more reactive. Spinach also contains potassium, vitamin C, folate, and vitamin A, all of which protect your kidneys, strengthen bladder tissue, and reduce inflammation throughout the urinary tract. Even better, spinach has a glycemic index of under 15. So it's one of the safest vegetables to eat, even close to bedtime, without causing blood sugar spikes. But here's where spinach really shines. It supports people with autonomic nerve dysfunction, something that often goes hand in hand with long-term diabetes. When those nerves misfire, your bladder may send signals at the wrong time, like 3 a.m. when it's barely full. Magnesium helps settle that misfiring, and spinach is one of the best whole food sources out there. In one study, adults with type 2 diabetes who increased magnesium intake from food sources like spinach reduced their nighttime urgency and overactive bladder symptoms by as much as 31%. That's a big deal, especially when you're just trying to sleep through the night in peace. Want to use it right? Eat half to 1 cup of lightly steamed spinach with dinner or in a bedtime-friendly soup. Avoid overcooking it since that can reduce magnesium and other nutrient levels. Add a little garlic, olive oil, or lemon juice to boost the flavor and keep your meal light. A quick word of caution: spinach is moderately high in oxalates, which can contribute to kidney stones in people who are sensitive. So if you've had stones before, limit it to 2 to 3 servings per week. For everyone else, spinach is safe, powerful, and a gentle way to relax your body from the inside out. Now, let's move to a vegetable that works in a different way. It actually helps your body release excess fluid before bedtime, so your bladder isn't overwhelmed while you sleep. Let's talk about asparagus and why it could be the daytime fix to your nighttime problem. Asparagus isn't just a springtime side dish. It's actually one of the best vegetables you can eat if your goal is to stop waking up all night long. How? Because asparagus has a natural ability to help your body release fluid earlier in the day, which takes the pressure off your bladder at night. It all comes down to a natural compound called asparagine, a gentle, plant-based diuretic. It encourages your kidneys to flush out excess fluid before bedtime, so you don't end up dealing with a full bladder while you're trying to sleep. But unlike prescription diuretics, asparagus doesn't dehydrate you or trigger emergency bathroom runs. It works gradually and safely. 1 cup of cooked asparagus contains just 40 calories, 3.8 grams of net carbs, and a whopping 3.6 grams of fiber. It also delivers 271 milligrams of potassium, which supports fluid balance, plus small but important amounts of magnesium, vitamin K, and folate. All of these nutrients play a role in reducing inflammation around the bladder, improving nerve signaling, and helping your kidneys function more smoothly. In one study, adults who increased their intake of potassium and magnesium-rich vegetables, especially asparagus and spinach, reported a 25% reduction in nighttime urination after just 4 weeks. That's not a small difference. That's the difference between waking up twice a night and sleeping through until morning. Here's how to use asparagus correctly. Have 1/2 to 1 cup of lightly steamed or roasted asparagus with your lunch or early dinner. That timing matters, because it lets the natural diuretic effect do its work during the day. So by the time you're heading to bed, your bladder is already relaxed and less active. A heads up, asparagus can cause a strong odor in your urine. It's completely harmless, just a natural result of sulfur compounds. Some people notice it more than others, but it's nothing to worry about. One caution: if you have kidney problems, talk to your doctor about total potassium intake. But for most people, asparagus is safe, effective, and a natural way to manage fluid levels without stressing your system. Now, let's finish strong with one final vegetable, and this one might surprise you. It's warm orange, rich in calming nutrients, and often overlooked in diabetic diets. But it just might be the missing link between your bladder and a full night's rest. Let's look at the final food on the list: pumpkin. Pumpkin isn't just for pies and holidays. It's a nutrient-rich powerhouse that may be the final missing piece in your battle against nighttime urination. For diabetics, pumpkin offers a rare combination of anti-inflammatory compounds, nerve-supportive minerals, and bladder-strengthening nutrients, all in a low-calorie, low-glycemic package. 1 cup of cooked pumpkin contains just 49 calories, 9.3 grams of net carbs, and a solid 2.7 grams of fiber. It also delivers over 560 milligrams of potassium, 22 milligrams of magnesium, and helpful doses of zinc and vitamin E. This combo is excellent for relaxing bladder muscles, reducing nighttime spasms, and helping the urinary system reset. What makes pumpkin especially effective for nocturia is its content of phytosterols, natural plant sterols that strengthen the bladder wall and improve the communication between pelvic nerves and your urinary muscles. That's critical for people with diabetic autonomic neuropathy, where nerve signals are delayed or exaggerated. Pumpkin supports smoother, more controlled bladder function while promoting better sleep. In one study, pumpkin seed extract was found to reduce symptoms of overactive bladder, including nighttime urination, by up to 36%. While that study used a concentrated supplement, eating real pumpkin regularly can still provide similar benefits over time. To get the most out of it, eat 1/2 to 1 cup of cooked pumpkin with your evening meal. You can roast it, steam it, or blend it into a warm, savory soup. Add a pinch of cinnamon for extra blood sugar support and a cozy bedtime feel. Just be sure to avoid canned pumpkin pie filling, which usually contains added sugars and sweeteners that will undo the benefits. Also, pumpkin pairs beautifully with other foods on this list: walnuts, spinach, even blueberries. Mix and match to create your ideal evening plate that soothes your body and supports uninterrupted rest. Now, let's bring it all together. If you're constantly waking up to use the bathroom, it doesn't mean you're broken. It might just mean your body is missing key nutrients: magnesium, melatonin, anti-inflammatory compounds, and nerve-repairing minerals. These are all found in real food, and when you give your body the right fuel, it can do what it's designed to do: sleep, heal, and restore. Start small. Pick one food from this list and try it tonight. Pay attention to how your body responds. Within a few days, you may notice deeper sleep, fewer interruptions, and better energy in the morning. And if this helped you, hit the like button and subscribe. Also, the video you see on the screen is the next video YouTube recommends most to you. We're posting daily videos on how to reverse diabetic symptoms naturally, using food, not medication, as your first line of defense. Sleep well tonight. Your bladder and your whole body will thank you.